In this video, I'm going to go over the first and the most important thing you should do if you want to become a dentist. This is a topic I see a lot of pre-dentals have questions about, so here it is, everything you need to know about shadowing a dentist for dental school. I'll be talking about why shadowing's important, what's required, how to reach out to a dentist, and I'll go over some helpful tips to get the most out of your shadowing experience. This is the first thing you should do because you're going to need those observation hours anyway, and no matter where you are in your pre-dental journey, whether that's high school, college, or post-college, it's never too soon to reach out to a dentist and start getting those hours in. This is the most important thing you should do because this is the best way to find out if dentistry is really the career for you. Not only that, any knowledge you gain is great material for your application, your personal statement, and your interviews, and everything you learn is a great head start for dental school and becoming a dentist. I loved my first shadowing experience so much that it actually led to me becoming a dental assistant, and I have learned so much from this experience, and my passion for dentistry has grown like a million times over. Not only that, but I've learned the steps that go into fillings, root canals, crowns, extractions, removable prosthetics, and I've learned the names of instruments, the numbers of the teeth, and many other things that I know will come handy in dental school. So I highly recommend getting a lot of experience in dentistry. So not only is shadowing really important for you, it's also required. So how much is required? Well, if you've seen any of my other videos, you probably know what I'm going to say. It depends on the school, and each school is different. To get an idea of what you'll need, here are some examples. OHSU requires 50 hours of observation, 25 of which need to be with a general dentist, so the remaining can be with any specialty that you choose. Tufts requires 75 hours, 40 of which should be with a general dentist. And then we have Loma Linda, they just require 50 hours. These are the minimum requirements, but I recommend if you want to be a competitive applicant, shoot for around 100 hours and get quite a bit with a general dentist, and if you have time and access, spend some time observing some specialties as well. My advice really is to just spend as much time as you can in dentistry, not only for the hours that you'll have on your application, but for that experience that you gain, the knowledge that you gain, and the head start. Okay, now let's talk about how to approach a dentist and ask to observe them. Most dentists take a pre-dental asking to shadow them as a high compliment, so don't be nervous. Also, good news is there's no pressure. If they say no or can't for whatever reason, just move on and ask the next dentist. First, reach out to your own dentist. Likely you'll be more comfortable with them, and maybe they already know that you're a pre-dental student. This way, it'll be a lot less pressure asking if you can observe, and you'll feel more comfortable asking questions and hopefully getting more involved. And your dentist knows you better and can hopefully write a more personal letter of recommendation. If asking your own dentist isn't a possibility, you basically have two options. One being ask in person, and two, cold call the office. I think both options are completely fine. Option one, asking in person. You'll walk into the dental office and greet the receptionist nicely, remember to smile, and you can say something like, "Good morning, my name's Jasmine. I'm actually a pre-dental student looking to get some shadowing experience. I was hoping to set up a day or two with Dr. Phil if possible." If the receptionist says that the dentist is busy with patients, which is highly likely, you can just let her know thank you so much and offer your resume with your contact information so Dr. Phil can hopefully get back to you whenever is convenient for him. If the dentist can come out and talk to you, fantastic. Remember, be professional and smile, and you can say something like, "Hi Dr. Phil, I'm Jasmine, nice to meet you. I'm a pre-dental student at PSU and I'm planning on applying to dental school in a couple years." After you go through the greetings, you can ask Dr. Phil if he'd allow you to shadow him in the near future. Be ready to offer your resume or your CV as well. He might ask. If he says yes to shadowing, you can work out a day that works best. Remember, you should be working around the dentist schedule, so be flexible. I recommend first setting up 1 or 2 half days to start. If that goes well, you can work out with the dentist a more regular schedule. Option 2 is to cold call dental offices. This makes a lot of sense if transportation between dental offices isn't as convenient where you live, or if you just need to save time. The format for this will be pretty much the same as going into the office, but a lot shorter because you'll be on the phone with the receptionist and she or he is probably short on time and needs to take other calls and check in and out other patients. So when you call, you just introduce yourself. You can say something like, "Hi, my name's Jasmine. I'm actually not calling to set up an appointment. I'm calling because I'm a pre-dental student and I was hoping to set up a couple days to shadow Dr. Phil if possible." Again, be polite and professional and offer your resume. The receptionist will probably let you know that the doctor will have to get back to you. So at that point, you just say thank you and that you're looking forward to hearing back. So now you know why shadowing is important, what's required, and how to reach out to a dental office. Now I want to share with you some tips that will hopefully help you get the most out of your shadowing experience. Tip number 1 is practice your little speech. Practice introducing yourself and letting people know that you're a pre-dental student and what you're studying, and just get comfortable with talking to dental professionals. Tip number 2 is call or contact dental offices at times where they're not so busy. Usually that's mid-morning between 10 or 11. You definitely don't want to go in or call first thing in the morning or in the afternoon. The third thing I want to say is you might have to contact a lot of dental offices to get one yes, and that's okay. Some things are just out of your control. Tip number 4 is know your availability and be flexible. Tip number 5 is dress business casual at first. You'll want to treat this like a job interview. So tip number 6 is once you've got in and that first shadowing day done, you can ask the receptionist and other staff things like what you should wear, if you can wear scrubs, if the dentist prefers half days or full days for you to come in and observe, and other things like that that will help you blend in and have a more successful shadowing experience. Tip number 7 is try to shadow at multiple places. You'd be surprised at how much dental offices can vary. Tip number 8 is ask questions and show that you're eager. This dentist is probably gonna write you a letter of recommendation, so you'll really wanna show that you are passionate about the field. And this is a learning opportunity for you. Take advantage of that. And my last tip is have fun, be a sponge, soak up everything that you can, and really just take advantage of these observation hours. They're required, and it's really an opportunity for you to learn, and it's in your best interest to get as much time in dentistry as possible before you apply to dental school. So good luck to you all, and I will see you next week for another dental video.